Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Rebels will kick this deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Or it's snapped to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Oh, impressive spin there. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Backfield is empty here for second and inches. And he drops back in the gun. And that catch is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And the Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. They go with a direct snap. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Ole Miss 0.
And the Rebels line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Hands off to the fullback. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it.
Get set, get set. Flip, flip.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and it's good for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down and 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
On the set.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Nevada. The offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over. First and 10.
The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. And here's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 45. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Nevada 14, Ole Miss 0.
Nevada will kick it off as we start the second half.
Set to kick this one.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 4. Third down coming up.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
by the
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nevada 14, Ole Miss 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The RPO caught to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Nevada's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Great move in the open field. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Crucial red zone play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And there it is, the 4th down conversion that should just about secure the W, Kirk.
You got to love a head coach that really believes in his guys. Coaching with the lead late. I love that he's coaching to win, not coaching not to lose. Goes with an aggressive approach. It pays off because that offensive line opens that hole up and the back gets just enough to secure a victory with that 1st down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. Running with purpose. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.